Alright, so today I'm going to get a little redemption and we're going to be replacing the single ARB compressor with this dual one. Thank you, Drew, over at Vilmont Market. I actually won this for being a Patreon member. So if you're not a Patreon member and you want to win something, you know where to go. I'll leave his information in the description below if you want to become a Patreon member. But yeah, let's take all of this out and basically rewire everything, and hopefully I can get the wiring correct on this one the first time. But let's get to it. Whenever you're working with electricity, you will always want to remove the negative end just to be safe. But for me, I have to remove everything. So I'm going to remove all these wires. I'm going to remove the entire power tray, fuse box, and I'm going to rearrange things because the bigger compressor is going to take up the entire power tray. So I'm going to have to change the location of the fuse box, so it's going to be on top of here, and I might put this circuit breaker on top of the battery. But let's break it down and figure it out. Now that we got the power tray off, here's a good look at how I had it. So we got the compressor, fuse box, and the chuck. And then if we flip it over, I have the tube running through. That's the heavier duty tube. And then we just got all the wiring just jumbled up in here, which looks pretty bad. But if you guys want to buy this, $200 if it hasn't sold already. Just hit me up on Instagram and we can get something set up. I don't want to ship it, so if you live in Orange County, that's how you're going to get it. Alright, there you have it. Power tray off, clean. I'm gonna have to drill more holes, even though it's already pretty messed up. Yeah, got that off. Also, a side note, the Ultra Swing table is great for holding tools if you're working in the back. Alright, now we're gonna take the template that comes with your compressor, and we're just gonna mark where, or I'm going to tape this whole thing to the power tray, and then I'm going to drill holes where it has. I think the kit only comes with 4 bolts, so I'm just going to use these two. I'm going to use the 2 outside ones here and the 2 inside ones here, because if I use these ones, it's just going to be a pain in the ass to get the power tray on, because the bolts are going to be in the way. So that's what I'm using. You can use whatever you want, but I'm having the compressor go off the edge here, and the back end is going to sit flush with this edge, just so it doesn't interfere with any of the stuff in the car over here. Alright, so since something always goes wrong, this is what went wrong this time. I got the holes to match up, but I really messed the holes up on the power tray. If it will focus. So I just took a Dremel and just made it wider. I mean, all of them are pretty bad, but see. You can see they're pretty jacked up, but if it works, it works. Let's go put it on the car. We're gonna put a lock washer, a washer, and then we're gonna put it in the hole. The plate on the compressor is already threaded, so you don't have to deal with a nut. But then once you get all these down and tightened, then we can go put it on the car. Alright, when you're putting on the power tray, you want to put this piece on first. The long slotted hole goes on the bottom. It's going to attach to the car. This, the smaller side, is going to go to the power tray. And you want to put it on these small holes. I believe it's, I want to say it's this hole. You'll know when you put it on and this thing's dangling at the bottom. I'll double check and make sure when we get to that step if it's this hole. I'm pretty sure, but it's a bolt and a nut. That's all you need. No washers, nothing. I would say just hand tighten it, just so it has a little bit of play, and you should be good. So we're going to take a bolt, and we're going to take a 12mm socket. Smaller the better, because you got to get your hand in there. Put this first bolt, you want to lift this thing. If you have two people, it's a lot easier. And then once you have the first bolt in, then you can thread the second bolt. Now we're going to thread the second bolt, which is significantly harder. Take off your fuse box panel, and then you can get in there a little bit easier. Now we're going to put the bolt on. Now we need to finish tightening the two bolts that are right here. If you buy the ARB hose, it's going to come with the chuck. This doesn't come with the compressor, so that you'd have to actually buy this separately. But we're going to put this on, put a little Teflon tape on, and then just screw it on. Alright, so I had to run to Home Depot because the chuck, when I put it up here, it did not clear the hood. So what I did was I went to Home Depot and got this metal tube. It came with this little adapter, and then it comes to here, and I kind of ghetto rigged it. So I just zip tied it to this, but it's pretty sturdy. I mean, should be fine. It's 1/4 inch. I think that's what all the fittings are. And then I just stuck this on there. I bought this little coupler, this little elbow piece. and then stuck it on there. I mean, it'll work. Doesn't look amazing, but if it works, that's all that matters, right? Alright, so now we're gonna do wiring. The first thing you want to do is take your big wiring kit. It's the one with the 2 fuses on it. On the ends, you're gonna want to get connectors. Get the ones that look like this, so it's easier to put in your fuse box if you have a fuse box. It comes with 2 red wires, 1 big black wire, and 1 little black wire. So these are going to be your grounds, and these are going to be 2 positive wires. And then for the smaller harness, you need to, this comes disconnected, so you have to put these little black things in them. I already did it. Just make sure the right colors match up with each other. Like yellow goes to yellow, green goes to green, black goes to black, and red goes to purple. That's the only one that's different. And since I do not have lockers, I'm only going to use the isolating switch. So all you need is the isolating switch one, and then you do have to connect this red one to power. I think I'm going to crimp another one onto the end of this. The blue one, if you want it illuminated, you can use it. I'm keeping the switch in the engine bay, so I don't need it, or I don't really want it, don't care for it. So I'm probably just going to tape that one off and only use this one. So what you want to do is take the big connector and connect it to the big one. And then before you connect it to the fuse box, you want to make sure you have the wiring where you want it. So I'm actually going to tuck this down under. Alright, now that everything's tucked under, I have all my wires right here. Now I'm going to connect all of these to my fuse box, and then I'm going to connect the switch. Now we're going to do the switch. So you're going to take where it says isolating switch, you want to connect the both black wires are going to go to 7 and 8. They're going to be all the way on the other side by themselves. So those are going to be the grounds. Then we're going to do number, let's see what it says, 2. All the numbers on the back are, they're all numbered. So that one's going to be the red and yellow wire. Next to that, number 3 is going to be the pure red one. And then lastly, we're going to put the blue on number 9. Then you're all set. Now, we're going to plug the purple end in to the other clip. Just like that. Now we're going to do the same and hide all the wires under here. But first I'm going to get a crimp something on here and connect it to one of these red terminals. Alright, there it is. Got everything hooked up. Got the sketchy weird hose. It's not sketchy. It's not going anywhere. My hood will close. We got the switch down here. Let's see. Everything works. It's kind of zip tied down and Velcro. And then I shoved all the wires down there. I mean, you can't see them, but if it gets the job done, that's all that matters. Sweet. If you guys liked this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, and if you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments below. I had one problem where this wasn't connected very well, so the fan would run, but nothing else would. So check your wiring if that happens to you. But till next time, remember, do cool shit.